Okay, a bit of a rush to get here, people. I don't know if anybody's out there. Let's give a few minutes for people to join in. Just going to alt tab out and alter that banner. Okay, just going to go back to the game here. Actually, I'll send myself a test comment. Just going to bump the sound up. Just going to bump the sound up. About to lower it. Well, there doesn't seem to be too much going on here. But we will start anyway. I will start. Got some crafting to do. We're going to keep anything with skills. And I've done a double upgrade on a howl tusk. In fact, we might, just for the sake of the argument, have a quick go at Eldritch and Shank with that, just to give other people a chance to join if they wish. Hello, Emil. I hope things will work because I didn't get on time. I had to restart my computer. Just rushing up here. I'll just show you. I've just had a bit of an experiment here. I have done a double upgrade on a howl tusk that I found today to get the knockback, and I didn't know it had both hit causes, monsters, flee, and knockback. However, let's go back to town, and I hope that's... I've got a sound fault. Let me give this back here. I'm still trying to find some way to improve of dealing with Death Lords. Oops. So, let me put that away. Alright. We're going to start with some crafting. Then some Lower Kurast runs. And then finally... then Pindleskin. And then anything left we will run Lower Kurast. Now, I'll have to stop about 10 o'clock tonight pretty sharp. Okay, but here we go. I said we'll keep anything with skills. That's not bad. Alright. Oh. What's gone wrong? Oh, that's a ring. Hang on, I need an amulet. Try that. How'd that ring get there? Okay. What have I done here? Oh. Goodness knows. Let's go gamble an amulet. Yeah, I'm just doing a meal. I've got to clear my crafting characters. They're clogged.
Good morning.
I want to move into, let's gamble an amulet. No, it's not such a bad ring. Right, let's try that. Oh, there we go. There's another plus skills. Full fast cast too. Alright, we'll hang on to that one as well. Still going here. One more, then I've got to load in another character. So they're both reasonable. Alright, there's another plus, and also maximum fast cast. Okay, we'll put it away. So, okay. Alright, let's load in Chocolat, because she's got more stuff. There. I want to make certain I press hell. Okay, here we go. This is more here. That one I think we can sell. That one we can sell. Alright, we start with 3 good ones, then we got 3 more or less duds. Okay, but what am I expecting here? Got skills on it, I'll keep it for the... Ooh, level 82 though. No, I think we'll get rid of that one as well. No. Oh, there we go. +2 to skills there. 8%. What I'm after is 2 to skills, 20 fast cast, resistance as magic find. Alright, at least we'll hang on to that one anyway. Let's go down to Jamila. Okay, according to my tablet, I think at the moment it's just Emil, my tablet, and somebody else. Look, I'll hang on to that one. I don't think it's ever going to be of much use. That's strange. It thinks that that one is worth more than that one, though not by much. And that one's +2 to skills. Oh, it's the charges. Yeah, the charges that do it. Right. Okay, let's keep going. Now, let me right, there we go. Another plus skills one. Nothing. Well, we've got a few +2s. Oh, there's 23 magic find and 12 resistances. 6% fast cast. We'll give it a miss, but 10 of those maximum cast rate. But okay, no. I'm going to stop crafting. What's the item level? Basically, they're anything that I have gambled. Anything that I've gambled, and that evidently, because this character's at level 96 or whatever, that makes +2 no matter what you gamble. I think if you gamble an amulet, you get 5 levels above or below your own. 15% fast cast, but only 1 to war cries. So yeah, so it could, and once you do that, evidently, once you're beyond level 93, I think it is, Emil, you've always got the chance of +2 to skills amulets. Anyhow, nothing particularly exciting there. So what we will do, I think, anything it reckons worth is... Yeah, it doesn't think any of those are worth full gold. So I don't... Oh, look at that. 58 fire resistance. Didn't spot that before. 58. Okay, we'll sell the others. Right. Okay, I think that's all the crafting I've got. But I'm going to start crafting blood rings and hit power gloves for Raxka. So let's load up. Now I'm going to have to do this. I hope I've got this right. Just going back to OBS here. I'm going to go to Go Mule. I hope that'll show up in a moment. I'm going to bring in Agniastra. Yes, yeah, but I don't ever recall crafting an amulet with 58 fire resistance. I didn't even think that was possible. Okay, shock a lot there. Alright, so what have I got here? I've got one for Sorceress, Necromancer, Assassin. So what I do is this. I did this a few weeks ago. Okay, so Assassin, let's load them all in. Hang on, let's just close that one down. Let's load them all in. Amazon, Assassin, Barbarian. That's an empty character now, that one. Druid, Necromancer, Paladin, Sorceress. I hope I haven't got too much open. So if we go Agniastra to the front, this is just so you can all see it, I hope. Right, so we need the Necromancer one. I'm just going to dump them in there. These ones over here are all, you know, +1 or +2 to skills, and these ones over here are all crafted. But I just keep all sorts of rubbish is the problem. Right, let's do that. I'll sort it all out later. Right, that one is Barbarian. And that one is Paladin. Let's do that. Okay, save all the characters. Right, now we've got rid of all the stuff out of Agniastra, I think. Yeah. Okay, now let's just bring Chocolat to the front here. I was having a look at Krugger's stuff. He evidently, like me, plays unmodified single player. Right, we want Sorceress. So I've got a few +2. There's a blocking one. Safety amulet. Let's do that just for the moment. That one is for necromancers. I keep too much, but I'll sort it out some other day. Necromancer. That can just go there. And that was that assassin one. Astonishing. Okay. Oh, thank you, Emil. Maximum original 1 at 55. So it's done, I'm assuming, if you can see the blue writing there, some it's done all resistances +19. So I'm assuming you get all resistances +12. No, can't figure it. Okay, but it's certainly a worthwhile amulet anyway. Let's bring Assassin to the front. Assassin. There's +1 there. Anything with skills I keep. I don't mind using a lower level amulet on the way through. Okay, right. Let's get rid of all those. I actually just want Chocolat to the front here. Right, now I want Magic Fine Charms, because we're going to run Pindleskin. Right, so these are all my Magic Fine Charms. So up to that spot there, so all these ones here are all 7%. Yes. No, okay. So in theory, you could do that. I'm assuming in theory you could do that for a number of resistances. But yeah, okay, I'm glad you told me because I didn't know that. Alright, time to stack up Chocolat with all the magic fine gear. These keys we'll put back a bit later when we're running Lower Kurast. So I'll put the keys there, and then I've just got to load in all these charms. So all these are 7% up to there, then I put a gap and then I start on 6s. And all those are 6s, and then there's a gap and then I start on 5s. And so on. Right, here we go. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns of them. And that goes there, we hope. Right. Save that. So stats there, Magic Find 707, but it doesn't show the set bonus from the Tal Rasher. So just on Chocolat there's 772, and the Mercenary has just enough to tip it over 1,000 if the Mercenary makes the kill. Anyhow, let me let me grab out my Pindleskin book here, which I didn't get out before. Yeah, so I'd estimate, hang on, let me just put this down please, Emil. I don't know who else is, we've got 3 people in chat. Right, okay. I just need to get my pens, Emil. Just get myself comfortable here. Right, today's the 19th. Okay, so if we go back to OBS, go there and then the game. The elevator tables, no, the squeaking is just probably the microphone stand. We want Chocolat in a hell game. Now I might just have a quick look in Lower Kurast, because I actually had to restore a backup to get my map back. I pressed the wrong key. Right. On the Zephyr bow. Okay, I think we're set to go, people. Now this should, now what I might do, Emil, here is Brandon Darnell suggested I run in with Blizzard first, and that was a good suggestion, but what's his magic find? 53. Oh yeah, another 144. 53, 144 is 197. Yeah, 247 on top of Chocolat 772 tips the magic find over 1,000 if the Mercenary makes the kill. Now, given the time of night, I think we may go for speed here, but I'll just do one the other way. So, just the pen ready here. Right, so this will be run 32,701. So here's the slow way where you fire Glacial Spike, or you can into physical too. Alright, that guarantees doing that Chocolat has to make the kill. Okay, so this is run, let's switch the bow. Now we'll do it the quick way. This is run 32,702. And you just fire Blizzard up there. And what's he doing? Oh, I still might have this on. I still might have this on players 3 or something. We'll fix that in the next game. But that's the quicker way. No, that should be right. That should be players 1. Okay, here we go. So I'll try and do it the quick way, because I will have to call it quits pretty much at 10 o'clock. I've got to speed things up by going on the bow too, right. This is run 32,703. Blizzard first. Oh, an amethyst we will take. Let me move the microphone a touch closer, right. Run 32,704. Yes, Pindleskin goes down pretty quick. But the downside is I'm dropping the magic find back to Chocolatte's level instead of including the mercenaries, okay? So it's pluses and minuses. This is run 32,705. Oh, and Emil, I meant to ask anybody on stream. Gary, who you may know as, may remember, he's been on stream. Oh, hello, Emil. No, okay. Put it this way, Emil. One of the reasons I was a touch late and I didn't get up the warning banner is I was out walking to warm up my. I was out walking to warm up my feet. Just let me move my chair back and I'll tell you something. Okay, Emil, we're coming to the Australian winter here. I'm actually wearing warm clothing rather than turn the heater on. Oh, hello, Ken. Oh, is he about to quit D2, is he? Oh, I'll have to miss. Okay. Oh, thank you for subbing anyway, Ken, because if you want to ask questions, ask away. I was about to say to Emil, we're just moving into the Australian winter here, that I tend to wear warm clothing rather than turn the heater on. But the temperature is 9 degrees inside my lounge at the moment. Thank you, Ken. I didn't know Toby was. I always thought Toby was the master of D2 video editing. I think he's tremendous. But okay, if he's going, he's going. I didn't know he's quitting. This now, Ken. I'll just. Time is coming up to 25 past 8 in the evening. If you want, Ken, ask away. So I do the stream. I do the stream more to interact and more to interact with the people out there rather than actually play the game. Yeah, but 9 degrees, Ken. That's not really all that cold. It is 9 degrees Celsius, Ken, if you happen to be in the United States. Now, Ken, I'm doing Pindleskin. I do them in batches of 100. I've been doing this since about July. Sorry. Ken, this is from a small country town in Victoria, Australia. I got I got broadband last week. It's still not running at the correct speed, but it's fast enough for this. Now, Ken, I've been doing Pindleskin runs since last July, about 100 every day, because I'm retired and I've got time to do this. So I do them in batches of 100, and this is run 32,707. If you'd like to, if you're just coming back to D2, Ken, oh, he's immune to cold. Now the mercenary's got to do his bit. Okay, I mark them off in the book. Oh, okay, yes, Southern California, yeah. Yep. Yep, very even climate, so I'm told. Run 32,708. No, I don't, Ken. Look, the only thing I do, Ken, is basically this. I've been asked about setting up a Discord, or why don't I stream on Twitch, but if you don't know my background, Ken, most of the people who look in, it's not a big stream, okay, but I'm basically a 60-year-old retired math science teacher in Victoria, Australia. Okay, and I thought I'd do this. I sort of reinstalled this game about 2 years ago after not playing for quite some years. And yes, I just found it, with the advance of the internet, that a whole bunch of things had become possible. I started streaming about November of last year. A bit earlier than that, actually, but it doesn't matter. So, that's one of the things I found. Oh, hello, Tim. Now, Tim, you're one of the rare people who calls in from Australia, so thanks for that. It's nearly always overseas people, but thank you anyway. Right, we're doing 100 Pindleskin runs, which eventually we'll do. This is run 32,708.
Could this be a trap?
We're doing them by speed method, which is where I launched Blizzard first. Oh, there we go, we get a hell room. Nothing to do with Magic Find, but I'm taking it. Oh, sorry, Ken, yes, I remember you. Yes, I remember Toby doing that. Yep, yes. Yes. Sorry, it just popped back into my mind there. 32,709. If you'd like Ken to stop, for me to stop and explain the gear, by all means do it. We're looking at gloves at the moment. We want 220s on rares if we can get them for Amazon. No. Yeah, I have to say, Ken, I've looked at... That was one of the first things I looked at when I resumed playing. I have to say, my own personal opinion is I regard speed rating as the ultimate test of skill of playing the game. Mr. Lama, T.O. and Indrek and those people, they just know what they are doing. And I think... Yeah, he's down already. Yes, that Tomb Reaver, good for Magic Find. Oh yes, Ken, okay, yep, okay, well this isn't Pluggy. I didn't know about Pluggy when I started playing again, so I just installed up to 1.14 and Pluggy doesn't work. This is run 32,711. So I'm still looking at the chat comments here. This is run 32,712, but good to hear somebody else from Australia. Now the mercenary's going to get his go here. So we're dropping 2 rares virtually every run. Run 32,713.
Could this be?
Oh, there we go. There's the first unique of the evening. There's the Quaff of Glory. Okay, which I don't particularly need. Okay, now, oh, look at those boots too. Always on the lookout for boots. 30% fast roll, only 8% magic find though. Okay. Now the people who are Ken or okay, snakes and sharks. In all fairness, Amelia, like you don't like. Yeah, okay. I've been out in the ocean. Your chance of being attacked by a shark are pretty small, and your chance of being bitten by a snake are pretty small. True. I say yes. I don't know how many snakes there are in Denmark. Run 32,700. Whoops. We may not get to Lower Kurast this rate. I'm just enjoying the chat too much. This is run 32,714. Oh, there we go. There's a crown. Okay, Millabrega or Aratha? Aratha's coil. I do, oh, yes, yes, I think you're right, Ken, too. Yes, great whites, they're, yeah, yes, you're right, they're prevalent in California, aren't they? Forgot about that. Run 32,715. If we don't get to Lower Kurast, so be it. Poison into cold, okay.
Good afternoon.
Oh, now Tim, geez, you've come on at the right time if you're going to ask that. Right, can we stop? Because I was going to ask anybody on stream. Yeah, more or less, Tim, that's the exact question I was going to ask. Ken, what's my name? Let's leave that go for the moment, Ken. I'm thinking about putting my face up on stream a bit later. I'm still pondering on that one. Okay. I was wondering about the hit blinds target thing. In fact, while we're here, let's just do one more here because I'd like to ask people's opinion. The other experienced players I don't think have joined us tonight. This is run 32,716. Oh, small charm. Oh, perfect lightning resistance charm. Okay, well hang on to that. Oh, then just stick with Judge. Yes, Ken. That's That I will say that Judge is what that was a nickname the kids gave me. I was a teacher. That was a nickname the kids gave me many years ago. It just really means judgment from Oz. Okay. Only 2 snakes in Denmark. Okay. The trouble with me was the snakes in Australia, and until you get into the tropics where there are some measure of pythons, but in the southern regions here, if you get bitten by a snake, it's almost certainly extremely poisonous, is the problem. This is run 32,717. Oh, okay, Emil, right. I'm just trying to think, Emil, I reckon I would have come across snakes about 10 times in my life. Sort of randomly. But as I said, they are all poisonous. I'm telling you now. That
Could this be a trap?
Yeah, Pindleskin's gone down quick there. Now Ken, this is unmodified single player. There's no pluggy or anything like that. I'll tell you, this is run 32,719. This is sort of a holy grail character. I have 3 items to find, which is why I'm doing all these Pindleskin runs. And the 3 items are both unique sacred armors and the Stormlash Scourge. Now the Stormlash Scourge can drop from Pindleskin, and so can Templar's Might, but not Tyrael's Might. But I have got some good stuff apart, you know. I think the Mercenary might have done the bit there. Have a quick look at the Hyperion Spear. It's not ethereal. Yes. Yeah, the most common question I get, Ken, is why don't I use pluggy? I said, okay, I just have somewhere about 100 mule characters. Run 32,721. I wondered if I was to start again, you know, would I go to pluggy or not? Run 32,722. What I do here, Ken, like to me, Go Mule was a revelation, let alone... Oh, geez, we need that potion. I didn't know we were down. Necro skills... we won't worry about it. Oh, actually, no, we might be able to sell that for gold. Doing what I do here, Ken, I actually started doing this about 2003. So yeah, it was a long time ago. I bought the game about 2001, played for about a year single player, went in Battle.net for about a year, and about 2003 yes, Tim, I get brown snakes the most common thing down here. So what do you mean by in and out, Emil? It's not an account, Ken. This is my single player character files.
Could this be?
I've just guarded them very carefully. No matter how many computers I've had, I've looked after the I've looked after my player files. Oh, it's a burger chain. No, that one we don't have, unless Tim wants to. Mostly out here, we have McDonald's, we have Wendy's, those 2 American chains, and there's Burger King. That might be American as well. I'm not doing the run number, but I'm not overly worried. Okay, let's have a look at that ring. Not quite good enough. Okay, alright, no, that I'll have to say I've never heard of it. Let's just put this stuff away. Amethyst. Rubies I want for crafting blood rings. Let's do that. Perfect lightning resistance charm we'll keep. This is run 32,725.
Could this be a trap?
Oh, we want the mercenary joining for that one. Here's for okay, angelic sickle. Now at this stage I'll tab out and put it on the list, folks. Hello Abdul. No, basically no. There have not been any good drops at all. We've got 3. That's right, yep. For Tim, yeah, we are about 1,200 kilometres away. Never been to Brisbane. Run 32,726.
Could this be a trap?
Another ring. Small charm. No. No. Yeah, it's not really classic, Ken. It's sort of just unmodified up to 1.14. But the trouble is I've got so many... I was actually for many years just using TCP/IP games, which is a real pain in the neck to set up. Hello, Thomas.
Could this be a trap?
Oh, come mercenary, there we go. So I'm just having a quick at Ken's comments. Yep. This is slow this evening, people, but I said I'd prefer to talk to you people, in all fairness, just as much as play the game. This is run 32,728. Oops. Oh, you found a Sir rune. Yes, thank you, Ken. Yeah, I think I knew what you meant. Perhaps I shouldn't have been so yeah. Now, hang on, we might stop and get an opinion here too. Oh, come on, it should take 3 teleports, not 4. Something green. Oh, now there's... Okay, I've got enough of these people. There's Mavina's Tenet. But what I like... I'm going to use that on Raxka. My lightning jab is on currently about level. But what I like about that is the faster run walk and the mana steal. But that'll be going on when... I don't need that one. Now, for the people who are new to my stream, what does slow things... I have to say, it does slow things down a bit, is when I get a set or unique item, I Alt-Tab out and put it up on the scrolling text and write it down. The best drop I've got off Pindle, in terms of... Well, depends if the best item would be... Oh, I'd have to say the... Cranium Basher Thundermaw, because that was one I wanted to get off the Grail list. This is run 32,730, and also not as rare, but one I'd never got before, Crown of Ages Corona. Okay, few ums and go. Yeah, as to the amount of runs, Tim, remember I'm retired. I've got time to do this. I certainly wouldn't expect a younger person to be able to do this. This is run 32,731.
Could this be a trap?
I would though recommend... See, I'm just doing... Now, this is a straight out magic find business I'm doing now, but I did get a lot of levels out of Pindleskin for Agniastra, my fire-based sorceress. This is run... Oh, yeah, okay, put it this way, Thomas. I don't think we're going to get to Lower Kurast tonight, but I have never got a Burr rune out of Lower Kurast. Never happened. Run 32,732.
Could this be a trap?
Where is he? Oop, he's immune to physical. Yeah, okay. I will, yeah, I should at least, I've got a really good map for Lower Kurast with this character. I had a reasonable one, then lost it. Did something drop there? No. But I eventually got a better one. Wombat. Gee, Flying Bear's back with us. Good to hear from you again. Okay, yep, I think I've got a Sir rune. I think that's as good as I've done. Okay, immune to cold. In that case, the mercenary makes the kill. We're still not getting anything. Yes, 2 goals make. Yep. Yeah. Oh, look, I haven't got to the point I wanted to ask some runs ago. Let's do this one. This is 32,735. Oi. Mercenary. Don't go hiding in the corner. Yes, Sir is 4th from top, yeah. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't count, Ken. One more than I'll ask this question. I don't count Lower Kurast runs the way I count these. I always did this with a sort of trying to be systematic about it. This is 32,736. Yeah, see, Pindleskin's down already. Hello, Alec. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Now, here's the question, people, I've got. Has anybody used the rune word eternity? Because Gary... Thank you, Emil. Yep, I intend to go for about another hour and 10 minutes till 10 o'clock in the evening Australian time. I've got to get up and ride my bike out to somebody's place tomorrow morning. But anyhow, back to the question. Yeah, I had a look at eternity. Gary was on the stream a couple of days ago and told me I was going to socket a Titan's Revenge, but you can't socket throwable items. And I wondered about the rune word eternity. That does use both a burr and a sir. And I may be able to stretch that far. Okay, Alec, how did it go? I thought it looked a very good sort of mercenary thing with the mods on it. Let's do this one while Alec's typing in his opinion. This is 32,737. Thank you, Emil. Yeah, thanks for calling in. Run 32,738.
Could this be a trap?
Yes, Thomas, yeah. I'll give you my opinion on that in a moment too. This is 32,739. We've got enough gold. Let's keep going. I don't mind them having different rune words for ladder and single player, but there's two things I'm baffled why the ladder rune words are by and large easier to make than the single player ones. Thank you, Alec, because that's exactly what I have in mind with the G-face. If I get some time, I might even scrap the idea of Lower Kurast, and we'll have a talk about that, because I've got enough runes. I've got about 4 or 5 burr runes. I've only ever seen a couple drop. And I've got about 3 or 4. It also uses an ist rune. But let's keep going here anyway. But I would be genuinely interested, so I just never thought of it until today. Thank you, Tim. Thank you for calling in. Yeah, things like spirit, Thomas. Things like spirit, and there's a Lawbringer is another one. I'd love to use Lawbringer. I've got to say it, people, it's not been much of an evening for drops so far. Run 32,742.
Could this be a trap?
We don't have to run Lower Kurast, people. I can always show you my rune characters or something like that. Just whatever people think is interesting. Run 32,743.
Could this be a trap?
Yeah, Pindleskin's down already. Yeah, Toby was using Lawbringer on his thing with Pluggy. There is a compromise, of course, and that's to enable ladder rune words. Without, yeah, Lawbringer has a lot of Lawbringer has a lot of appeal to me. However, run 32,745. If I just go back to the idea of Sanctuary again, because basically I'm trying to do different things than I hope what other players do, within reason. But the idea of putting Sanctuary in a Man-Catcher, which is the fastest attack speed spear or polearm, has some appeal to me. Yes, Grief, yep, yeah. 32,746.
Could this be a trap?
I'm not even getting close enough to need static field. Yes, I respect. That's another thing I like about what Toby does too. Yeah, hardcore. I've only ever tried it once.
Could this be a trap?
Run 32,748.
Could this be a trap?
So I'm having a look at the comments here from Alec. Yes. Okay, another rune word I mean to try, people. I've now got a suitable armour base. One I'll try before in Eternity is Gloom. I found an ethereal 3-socket Boneweave a couple of weeks ago. I thought Falam Pole, I think it is, not outrageously rare runes. Because my biggest problem with the Fire Sorceress is the mercenary being killed by ranged attackers. And I wonder if the another ring? Let's have a look at the boots as well. No. No. Is the mercenary being killed by range attackers? And I wonder if Gloom might overcome that, but that's not as expensive to make. I've never played player versus player, Ken. I've got a level 98 Bone Mancer, but that for Magic with whom I found a lot of this gear. I thought, Thomas, the opinion was that Amazons have a big advantage in P versus P, in player versus player. Then again, I don't really know. It's something I've never done either. Okay, people, that's halfway. That was the 50th run of the 100. You're right, Thomas. Yeah. No, I have a level 98. Okay. Yeah, I assume the bone spear things are hard to... Yeah, there's no such thing. I've read some you can't virtually defend against magic attacks. Just something that's never interested me as player, even less than hardcore. Should have picked up that Sawaya for goal, arguably, but okay. Yes, I have I have an Enigma, or I will make one. I have the runes for it. Okay. Now 200 fast cast. That's going to have to be done. I sat down and had a think about it once. I'm wondering, would it be even mathematically possible to get to 200 fast cast? Not quite. I wonder, would it be mathematically possible to get to 200 fast cast in single player? Yeah, Ken must take it. Sorry, Ken, was that on BattleNet or... Was that in BattleNet or on single player? Because I got to level 99 on BattleNet, but that was under version 1.09, where it was a lot easier. A lot easier.
Could this be a trap?
I tell you what. Oh, hang on, people. I've moused outside the screen, which I do every now and again. Alright, it's better. Yeah, there weren't any bots on. I did have a year... okay. I did have about a year out in BattleNet. It was about 2003, and I thought it was a lot of fun. But evidently, it's dominated by bots now. Okay, so, alright. Yeah, I wonder, Ken, though, if I just bring up... See, if you put fast cast on everything, so Wizard Spike, Skin of the Viper Magi, I think you get 30% fast cast helm, 20% shield, 20% there. You'd struggle to get 200 on single, but I think with Spirit on shield and weapon you might get to 200. Well, I assume you can on BattleNet. Okay, Ken, still good going though, because you'd still be under one of the difficult versions. Whoops. That was mana burn. Oh, an emerald. Whoops. This is 32,755. I tell you what, people, it's been a rotten night for drops. I would normally expect to get perhaps we're just a little bit. We're halfway. I was expecting about 10 to a dozen on average in 100 runs. My shield, oops. At the moment, okay, triple listed Headhunter's Glory. The total magic find on the character Chocolat is 772. This character, oh, there we go. There's something anyway. That is the Lead Crow. Yeah. That's something anyway. Oh, I've moused outside the screen again. Yeah. Yep, thank you, Alec, for calling in. What do we got? One... In fact, let me scroll up a bit here. Crafting we have done. Ah, stop that. Let's do that. Yeah, Thomas, that might almost be a bit mean, but okay. Oh, geez, I'm looking at my book. This is run 32,757. Oh, Ice and Art's case, I suppose it had to make an appearance, but at least there's our full rejuvenation potion back anyway. Okay. I still have, Thomas, my original Diablo 2 CDs. I've actually got 3 Lord of Destruction CDs. You only need 1 set of Diablo CDs. So yeah, but even they're very old. Okay, just looking at what's Hoto 220 Helm, 220 Amulet, Viper Magi Spirit. Yeah, fair enough, Ken. But I wonder about getting a 220 Helm and a 2... But for what it's worth, I do have here, not on this character, I've got a couple of 220 Amulets, but I don't have many of them. They took quite some time to make. This is 32,758. I've got a 220 amulet I use on my fire sorceress. For what it's worth, the resistances... Oh, hang on, let's go back on even the main weapons. Resistances here aren't great, but we are running, as I said, 772 magic find. And the mercenary has enough to top it over 1,000. 32,759. Hello, Jivko. We're just doing Pindleskin runs, Jivko, at no great pace because I keep on taking time off to talk to the stream. Okay. So clearly you people, I've never done play at P versus P. Never done it. 32,760. Okay, now the mercenary can bring in his full magic find. And we still didn't get much. What have we got? 6 items in about 6 runs is about average. Just that none of them been particularly good. Okay. 32,761. See the little skeletons the Tomb Reaver generates? That's what he's got. That's the ethereal one, by the way. I found a couple of months ago. If those little skeletons teleported with you, geez, they're actually quite handy. Unfortunately, they don't. Hello, Brandon. Now, Brandon, I'm doing your suggestion here of running Blizzard first to speed things up. I think it was you who suggested that.
Could this be a trap?
Oh, okay, that's Ice and Heart's Light brand. Yeah, it says, Ken, it was a suggestion of, like, hang on, let me get back, hang on, let me alt-tab out here, people. I'll put that up on the text. Originally, this character, named Chocolat, was a lightning sorceress. Hang on, let me write this down. Right. This character was originally a lightning sorceress, and I created her just to use the full Tal Rasha set. But basically, when I created Acne Astra, that was a more versatile character. And future rules suggested I respec it as a Blizzard sorceress, which I've done, and that is certainly enables me to carry a lot more magic find. This is 32,763. The downside is that really this is about all you can. This character can really run basically Pindleskin and the Ancient Tunnels, and that's about it. That's the downside. Yes, kid, that's the compromise. Yep, that's the compromise. You either stack up a magic find or killing speed. And I must admit, yeah, I'm with you. They said this is just for Pindleskin. I would much prefer to run, I reckon it's also more interesting play to run a fast killing character. That's why I'm currently at the moment leveling up a lightning Amazon. With no MF, characters are stronger. So I don't know what that means, Thomas. 32,765. Did I hear a charm drop? I did. Monarch we won't worry about. Oh yes, Brandon Mausoleum, you're right. Hello, Tyranny. Oh right, okay, yep. True, got to get to Mephisto's the problem there. Cham drop was fun, I've no doubt. If you got a cham, I've never seen one drop. Never seen a cham drop. Never seen a Zod drop. Run 32,766. Okay, Tyranny, pleased to hear it. Yep. Oh, charm. Sorry, I thought you meant Cham Rune. We're on the lookout for vambraces too if we happen to see them. Arguably, yeah, whatever Mephisto can drop, Ken already have. There's just 2 items I don't have that Pindleskin can drop. And that's the Stormlash Scourge and Templar's Might. Also, I still don't really like having my characters die, and the idea of teleporting across to Mephisto amongst the dolls I think would be very dangerous. No, Thomas, I do not do. I was a teacher for 35 years, and that's what I miss about being a teacher, is interacting basically with people younger than myself. Because I'm assuming, from what I've said, most of the people who look at this stream are people who are somewhere about 30 years of age, and that's the age group I miss when I stop being a teacher. What is this? 32,769. Oh, there we go. There's something anyway. That's Radamant Sphere. I won't identify it. I just pick them up to see if they're ethereal. So I do write them down in an exercise book, which is the slow part. If people are new to the stream, you want to look at my channel. I did put up a video showing what I found in 20,000 Pindleskin runs. 25. Okay. Yeah, that's what. Can I safely assume, people, that you have played Diablo 2 since you were children and have never really found other games all that appealing? 32,770. Oh, Pindleskin's down already. Yeah, back there. Okay, Ken, yep. Yes, I'm looking at Thomas smoking in the jacuzzi, yeah. Yeah, people look at this, said this is the only computer game I've ever played. I've never found anything else. It's one of those things I thought when I got to about 40. Oi, mercenary, please. I thought I must have a go at a modern computer game. And I started playing this one, and have been doing it on and off ever since. Except I did have a break for about 7 years. 32,772. Okay. Yep, that's what I'm assuming. Of somewhere about 30. Oh, a circle. Let's have a look at that. Not really. Oh, Act 3 Merc with maximum fast cast. No, I've never used an Act 3 mercenary. I am considering using Act 5 Mercenary on this Lightning Amazon I'm levelling up. But that was another question about the Eternity rune word too. But the first thing to try is definitely Gloom. I just like my characters to be able to play in all areas of the game. 32,774.
Could this be?
Let's wait for the mercenary to do his bit here. Or another ring. No. Yeah, Ken, yeah. I noticed, yeah, that opinion on Diablo 3, yes. It was just too easy. That was the impression I got. I've never looked at it. 32,775.
Could this be?
Whoops, had to go to Glacial Spike there. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Oop. Okay, people, that was 3/4. We might get time for a bit of Lower Kurast.
Good afternoon.
Run 32,776.
Could this be?
Okay, immune to cold again. Yeah. Well, it sounds, Thomas, if you've had a fair bit of experience in duelling, which you said I've never done. Run 32,777. Vainglory? No, I don't know all. I just don't know them. Oh, okay, no teleport. Yeah, and the other thing, yeah, you couldn't play D3. That's why I never got round to it, I think, because you couldn't play it single player. You had to play it on the internet. 32,778. Oh, Emma will have. Yes, Ken. So yeah, it's an odd thing. I used to stream from a library, and I reckon I've got the screen right underneath the monitor, and I reckon I pay less. I don't see it as well now. I reckon for some reason it comes up pretty much immediately. I'm just not looking at it closely enough. It may be something to do with the fact I'm playing on a much bigger monitor than I used to stream. From a library using my notebook, but now I'm playing on my desktop monitor, and that's 24 inch. Yeah, Ken, I do have a Battle.net account on US East, but it's only there to stop people using this the name of jujjmentoz.
Be a trap.
That's all it's there for. get time for some Lower Kurast at that. $32,781. You've got to ditch all the magic find small charms to go to Lower Kurast though. Run 32,782. Hello, Boney 6 from Malaysia, wasn't it?
Could this be a trap?
We are doing 100 Pindleskin runs, and so far we haven't actually found, certainly we haven't found much. And oh, there we go, Jade Talon. Found one I think a bit earlier today. Can't do, that's a decent, at least we'll hang on to it. We've got space for it in the stash anyway. So I've got about the normal number of items, just that none of them have been, in fact that's probably about the best of them really. Let's at least put that one away. So if we're going to run Lower Kurast, I need to get rid of all these charms. There's no point to them in Lower Kurast. Oh, we can make a flawless emerald. Jewels for crafting most, or rolling, and I keep one charm in the corner just to roll when I get enough perfect gems. $32,783. Okay, Ken, thank you. 32,784. Now, I think there's a couple of new people in the stream. Now, the intention is... Okay, immune to cold, time for the mercenary to do his bit. Oh, another small charm. The intention is I'll stream next time. No. On the Australian Saturday. Oh, moused outside the screen again. That I'll stream on the Australian Saturday for most of the day, and that will be to level Raxka, the lightning Javazon. Yes, Ken, when I started to do this business of uploading stuff to YouTube, I went across virtually all the social media accounts, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Flickr, anything I could reasonably think of, and established this name of jujjmentoz. So I have a D2JSP one. Yeah, so I have an account, though I don't look at it much. I said it's only there just to stop anybody else using this name. That's about it. Seems to have a mixed reputation, D2JSP, though at least I like the idea of people trading. But evidently it's somewhat open to abuse. Run 32,786. Oh, yeah, Ken, 4:30. Geez, yeah, definitely time for bed. Okay, thanks for calling in, Ken. 32,787. There's that 1,000 plus magic fine, but we're not seeing much as a consequence. Okay. Alright, well, yeah. 32,788.
Could this be...
Oh, it's close. There's a Grand Matron bow. I don't think I need the Mavina set anymore. I'm looking at Ken here. Yes, look, I was asked the other day when the ladder reset by Mr. McGrimbroth, but he asked me about 10 minutes before it actually reset last Saturday. And yeah, I just couldn't get, I just didn't know what was going on. Something I should consider, because I still think playing on Battle.net was the most fun I ever had in a computer, I'm telling you. And I thought that was a lot of fun. But, just because I do this doesn't necessarily mean I'm a good player of the game. I've certainly got most of the game's gear, but that's just through sheer persistence. Okay, people, 10 more to go, and then we're swapping to Lower Kurast, I think, for the rest of the time. 32,791. Yeah, Pindleskin's down already. Run 32,792. Run 32,793. Run 32,794.
Could this...
Should really just exit the moment I see Pindleskin's down. Run 32,795.
Could this be a trap?
I'd say people are lifting it at some time at Lower Kurast. I can't go too late tonight. Did I play any other game? This is the only game I ever bought and installed on CDs. When I had, I used to have a Macintosh. I played a bit of a game called Dark Castle when I had a back injury and couldn't do much else. And I certainly played enough Minesweeper. But in terms of buying a proper computer game and sort of installing the thing, this is the only one. Yeah, Brandon, but that was Future Real's suggestion. He certainly dies quickly, so I'm not certain where else I could... You're right, Mausoleum.
Could this be a
Ancient... Mausoleum, Ancient Tunnels would be about it. I've actually put, for what it's worth, on the points. I'm not running as many points in Cold Skills as I could. Because I have put a few into Static Field. Just so I can play in those other areas. What's this? 32,798.
Could this
Run 32,799. Mercenary, where are you? That's where I want the Static Field. Last pit, I'll do a count, Peter. I think this is the last one. Run 32,800. That was even the wrong skill there. Okay, we are going to have that Hydra Edge for gold. So, just let me count up here, people. I think I've got this right. All right. Let's do. I'll just see. Just need to go to OBS. Go Mule. Right. Let's bring in Chocolat. Now I would not. Oh, I've got to sell that Hydra Edge. Okay. Now what do I do here? That can go there. That can go there. Right, now, to sell the Hydra Edge, we'll worry about now. We want the Magic Find Charms. Now this is one of the reasons why I don't change to Pluggy. Pity, I don't think Ken's left us now. Is that I've got all these characters set up, and I'd have to do something different to do with all these. But for Lower Kurast, I like to have lots of keys. And we just now dump all these off since they don't matter in Lower Kurast. I did say at the start, I think when Emil is in the stream, these are all my 7% Magic Find Charms, and they go to there. In fact, I found that one today, 50 poison damage as well as 7% Magic Find. I don't know how useful that's going to be. Now, these are... Let's see, I might quickly drop the runes off. Runes A, will take the Ammon rune. And runes B, we'll take the Hell rune. Let's do that and that. And I think we are set to go. I'll worry about the charm. Charms lightning resistance. They're 10s, they're 11s, so that one can go there. And I think we're about set to go into Lower Kurast. I'll worry about comparing that Jade Talon with the other ones I've got. We'll worry about that later, I think. Yep. Okay, so hello, Daniel. Okay, we're about 15 minutes short of 10 o'clock. It might go a bit longer, people. I've still got things to do for the... where's that Hydra edge? There. We're just about to start running Lower Kurast, Daniel, for at least... I've got about 15 minutes left. Oh, identify. Let's go stock up on scrolls. And you'll see in a moment, people, the only reason I run Lower Kurast with this character is because I've got such a good map. Agni Astra is up on the next fast cast breakpoint, but does not have as good a map. I usually pop that corpse anyway. I think it might have been Brandon who actually said that there's a Grand Charm. The next video I hope to put up, there we go, Flawless Sapphire, and we start grabbing keys. I must have close to about 50 skill charms. I think that'll fill us up with keys though. Pop the corpse, go to town portal. It wasn't too much of an evening for Pindleskin, but we'll see what we get here. Chip diamond, go with hell runes, don't need it. Or do I? Let me alt tab out and see, people. I'm just going, so your screen may, I'm just going to have a quick look at the runes characters. Nah, don't need it. Yeah, your screen freezes, I think. We do that and that. Right, let's see what the charm is.
Good day.
No. Let's put that in there. Oh, we want sapphires too for hit power gloves, because they've got knockback. No, we can drop that. Okay, let's go. Might go a bit longer. So if I go, suppose if I go about 30 minutes from now, and I'll do the housekeeping on the items from now, so I'll go a bit longer, because that's... And the other thing, people, I should mention is I'll stream Saturday date. Whoops. Jewel, I'll have a look at. But I may do this again Saturday night, depending on where I am. Templar coat will sell. Small charm. Thank you, Daniel, for calling in. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Greetings.
No. Oh, 39 enhanced damage duel. We'll hang on to that one. Okay, that's one we're hanging on to. Never got a 1540. Best I've got's a 1535. What do we do? Oh, he's still got the Tomb Reaver. Yeah, Agniastra's mercenary has the better of my
What do you need?
2 ethereal Ariox needles. Just let me move that microphone a bit closer, people. Right. Oh. Oh, we don't want to be on weapon switch here. Grand Charm. I think this is about the best map for Lower Kurast I've ever had. Thresher is not ethereal. What do we want for... No, we want Van Braces for hit power gloves, not Vampire Bone gloves. Alright, let's have a look at... Yeah, full up with keys.
Good evening.
Nope. I've getting most of my skill charms from Lower Kurast, so I'm always hopeful. Nothing there. I always like to look around a bit. Jewel. Oops. That's unique. Mage plate will sell. For skull. Sorry, Flying Bear. LW?
Good to see you.
How many jewels have I got? Sorry, do you mean LK or... Oh, there's a perfect amethyst. Lower Kurast. No, best thing I've got so far, 39% enhanced damage duel. Never got a 1540. In fact, what we are going to do, I'm not keeping perfect amethyst anymore. I'm trying to craft blood and hit power items, so we'll go with the emerald, perfect skull, the amethyst. Just let me tidy up here a bit. And I always keep a charm for rolling. Sometimes you get a good one. Not that one though. Alright, where we go. We'll sell the mage plate.
Greetings.
I'll keep that for the moment, just in case we have to generate enough stuff to craft with, but it's unlikely. Sharkskin belts I used to keep for crafting, but not anymore. Oh. Nothing there. It's actually a safer character to run Lower Kurast than when she was a lightning sorceress, because small charm, too many lightning immunes in here.
Good evening.
Oh. +3. See, is that a useful charm or not? I wonder about those. Put it away for the moment. Let me know if you think it's useless. I wonder about those. I'm certainly carrying one of them on a Raxka at the moment. Let's do that. No. Yeah, we'll go to 10:15, folks. That's about as late as I can spare. And I'll do the housekeeping on the items tomorrow. Grand Charm. Oh, I've got to remind myself we're on the lookout for van braces too. Another Grand Charm. No. Okay, 2 Grand Charms to identify anyway.
Yes.
No. No. I assume this is where another bump up in cast rate would be very handy. But sometimes I find it difficult to keep up if the cast rate's too quick. Oh, I heard Nith. Yeah, I heard a rune. Nope. Superior Dust Shroud. Oh, we're out. Oh, 1 socket. Still, this will sell well.
Hail to you, champion.
Have we just got the 1 rune so far, have we? Yeah, we've got 1 rune. Alright. Oh, a lum. Okay, what's getting up there anyway? So I see. No, I thought I saw another Grand Charm there for a moment. Okay. So look at Thomas's comment there. Just beated Little Wayne. Okay. Actually, we don't need to put that in the stash right now. So I'd say people about another 20 minutes is the way it's going to go. Another small charm. that about? Now I've got to generate another 4 rejuvenation potion, do I? Okay. Nope. You got to check full potion? No, alright.
Good to see you.
Nope. Okay, sorry I don't quite get the intent of Thomas's comments, but I'll figure it out eventually. Okay, we just drop one. Is that mite I'm seeing out there? Diamond mail will sell well anyway. Jewel. Oh yeah, now there was actually somebody, Thomas, who was actually running on YouTube, running a bot on YouTube. I don't think he wasn't on Battle.net. I think it was just single player. Some months back. Yes, it was Paladin. Yeah, it was a Paladin too. Yeah, running Blessed Hammer. Me, I don't know. Yeah, to me, it's part of the fun that you do the work yourself. But as I said, I've got much more time than most people have. Key will have. Whoops. No. I like your comment about giving it to your children. I just wondered, see, that would be... Yes, Thomas, I am rich in time. Yes, I am retired. But the idea of giving it to your children... because when I started doing this, just playing Diablo 2 again, after about 7 years, I was surprised to find there were still people playing it at all, let alone still playing it from... being virtually players, as many of you people seem to have done, since you were children. And just seems an odd thing that there are people prepared to play a relatively old, in fact quite old, computer game. Have I ever killed someone in real life? No, I have not. Oh. Oh, not on weapon switch. Yes, I wonder. Yeah, it's a. I think it was the Iceman too. The Iceman is actually a subscriber to this channel. He made the point, yeah, that that was definitely the problem with Diablo 3, is you could get such good equipment so easily. Not that I would know, but. Plate will sell. What are we up for gold? So we've almost got enough gold to go handling here. Gambling.
Greetings.
How far off are we? 9:33. Just a couple more items we'll be able to gamble. Yeah, that'll be a pretty neat finish, I think. Oh, map on. Another grand charm. Now, even I'm not carrying the 700 magic fine, but might as well pop the corpses anyway. Yeah, about the dang. I assume the dang was referring to the. Oh, there we go. That's one off the corpse. But I find Lower Kurast to be the best source for gems too. In fact, I don't think I've got a high rune out of Lower Kurast for quite some time. Oh, heavy. No, we want van braces. What I used to like about the Iceman stuff, he's playing Path of Diablo now. No. But I used to look at his stuff because he used to play on ladder all the time, and that would just like to keep my eye on it, on what was going on ladder stuff. I don't think, Thomas, you can get. I think the highest thing you can drop from Lower Kurast is a burr. I don't think you can get Zods here. But I think it's Dobrunsky putting up a video saying it was, if you want to get a Zod rune or chams and stuff like that. Whoops. You're still better off running Lower Kurast rather than looking specifically for a Zod rune. Shark tooth armor, and there's our gambling money. Was that a ruby? Yeah. So we've got a couple of flawless gems out of the corpses. Monarch will sell. Right, there's double gambling gold. Found Zodnak 5 Hell. Yep, I think Zods can drop. I think it was Tyranny who was on here before. I think it was he who said that Zods can drop from early on in Act 1, but yeah, I said I've never seen one, so I can't say I'm an authority. Let's put that ruby away. Yeah, so there's a perfect ruby. And what I then want are soul runes to make blood rings. Let's put that in there. Okay, we're going gambling. Dobrunsky's a warlock. Yeah. No, don't. Like, Dobrunsky's out and out magic fine, though. He was on the ladder reset. Okay, we're going gambling. Just gamble a ring and an amulet, and just see what. I haven't gambled a set or a unique for ages. Just to get rid of the gold. That's all I can think of to do with it. Oops. No, let's try that. Yeah, actually, for what it's Thomas, I have a perfect Mara's. The first one I ever found in single player was a perfect one. That's my memory of it. And that'll do. I gambled down to 200,000 just so I can resurrect the mercenary. And for what it's worth, Thomas, I wouldn't describe Dobrunsky as mean. Evidently Extremis gets on. Extremis has been. I've never seen it happen. Not that I've looked at Dobrunsky's stream all that often. But evidently Extremis comes on Dobrunsky's stream and makes a nuisance of himself. I don't know how true that is. I've never heard of it, but I've seen other people refer to it. Okay, a few more games, people. Oh, let's just double check we're in players 7 here. Never found Mara's. Okay. Now I have found it a few. Oh. Okay. Well, there's Arcana's flesh out of a corpse. Oh. Topaz. Oh, flawless ruby. Doll rune. Okay, Lum's the best thing we've got. So we haven't got many runes at all, let alone high runes. Okay. Yeah, the streams I really enjoyed, Thomas, not so much the streams, were Mr. Llama SC's really early stuff. Now the stuff on speed running, and I thought those were great. But certainly, you know, I have some sympathy for people like Dobrunsky and Mr. Llama SC. They've got, you know, tens of thousands of subscribers. Like, I've only got about 400 and I can remember most of the regulars in the stream. But if you've got a channel the size they have, in fact there's Ancient Armour to start the gold, if you've got a channel the size they have, it would be very difficult to remember who was logging on. In fact, it just wouldn't be possible. Ethrune again. Yeah, normally I think even
You, champion.
by now the best thing we've got's a Lum. Alright. Okay, a few more minutes. Now, just a reminder, Thomas or anybody else is there, the intention is I'll do this again along... Oh, that's a large charm. I'll do this again on the Australian Saturday. Flawless sapphire we want for hit power. And I might do it Saturday night, just depending how I'm feeling at the time, or if I'm not out somewhere. Oh, that was unnecessary. Oh, that's a unique. Oh. Okay, I have to get out of here fast. You've thrown sapphire. I'm not going to worry about it. It's starting to look decidedly dangerous. Do I get the sapphire? No, I'm not worried about it. Oh, there's a perfect emerald anyway. Right. We're within the last couple here. Did something drop? Flawless diamond. And an emerald. Nope. Actually got a Titan's Revenge off that weapon rack. Not a good one, but I was pleased to get one gold. Last week sometime. Topaz, flawless, amethyst. So it's a good source of gems, Lower Kurast. Okay people, I think we'll do 2 more. And that'll be time to call it quits. Another topaz. Something dropped. What was it? Another topaz. Let's just do a bit. Yeah, I thought we'd got 3. Just clean up, tidy up, upgrade your gems, and make the next one the last one. Oh, more topaz. Oh dear me. Amethyst. Emerald. Okay, there's a perfect diamond. I suppose we've got a few runes, though nothing particularly notable. Let's do this over here. This is just to help me with the housekeeping tomorrow morning. Oh, that's it. Right, okay. Okay, people, last one. Van braces, van braces. Oh, fanaticism.
What do you need?
Oh, I think we can roll the charm in the last run there. In fact, amethyst, right, diamond, emerald. Let's do that, and the charm goes in, and we get nothing worth keeping. Emerald rune can go there, and we are done, I think, people. Alright, Thomas, if you're still there, or anybody else is there, any last comments before I close down the stream? But thanks, it's been a good evening of participation. A number of people have called in. Any last comments, people? Alright, about to alt tab out and I'll shut down the stream and the recording. And just one more reminder that my next stream I hope to be on Australian Saturday. Today's Australian Wednesday. Alright people, thanks for your participation and I'll shut down the stream now. Thanks once again.